maybe if they can identify with the stanza. And the youth shall lead. Let's go. I know, I'm so sorry.
So our group talked about how that you were writing about how you deserve to like saying things and you're not gonna put up with like people just like talking bad about you.
Yes. Yes. You all know I'm a teacher, so that makes me feel good when you participate. Anybody want to share? Maybe if you had a stanza and you read it and it hit you, you were like, that hit hard. Anybody want to share? A stanza that hit really hard, that it's kind of hard to swallow? Let's go.
So the last.
I'm sorry.
Hello. So the last stanza, the part where I was too embarrassed by the low standard of loyalty, faithfulness, and the commitment I received that it silenced me. I was a long time ago in a relationship that was very public. A lot of my family knew him, and from the outside, it seemed great. They were like, oh, you guys are so cute, you guys are this, that, and the third, and within the relationship, it was very toxic. And there was no faithfulness, there was no commitment, there was no loyalty, and I couldn't speak about it because everyone was like, oh, it's so, like, that's what happened from it being so public. And it took me having to literally cold turkey be like, I don't deserve this, and I'm getting out of it. So that, I related to that. And I'm in a way better relationship.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. That's what I want. I want, like, when you read Rotten Soup, even if you did not go through some of that stuff, but it's just like a good old 90s R&B song, right? Some of us did not experience some of that stuff, right? Tony Braxton, all right, I don't know about a man dying. I never lost a lover, but I could identify. The music is that powerful. So when you read Rotten Soup, and there's some things you may not be able to identify with, but I wanted to hit your soul like a 90s R&B. So that was the point of sharing and doing these activities. So when I do perform these pieces, it hits just a little harder. So I have two giveaways. Family, again, I'm sorry you cannot participate. Family, you cannot. But to everyone else, what event in my life, and you will know the answer if you do read my blogs and you do listen to the podcast. So what event in my life caused me to become silent? You already won one time.
Let's see.
Yes, Cindy. Yes, come on up here. Divorce. The D. The other D. That's supposed to be deadly, but all right, we got one more. This is for the person who was in here who has never met me before, but they only know me to follow me on social media. And I think there's only one person in here. Come up and get your prize. All right, so the last piece for the night before we start signing books is silence. Hear me roar. I am woman. Hear me roar, did you hear it? It wasn't loud. It was muted by all the hell this male put me through. I was too embarrassed by what I went through that it silenced me. I am woman, hear me roar, did you hear it? It wasn't loud. It was suppressed by all the hell this male put me through. I was so embarrassed by the lack of respect that is silenced me. I am woman, hear me roar, did you hear it? It wasn't loud, it was muffled by all the hell this male put me through. I was so embarrassed by what I accepted as love that it silenced me. I am woman, hear me roar, did you hear it? It wasn't loud, it was repressed by all the hell this male put me through. I was too embarrassed by the low standards of loyalty, faithfulness, and commitment I received that is silence. I am woman, hear me roar. Did you hear it? It wasn't loud, it was quieted by all the hell this male put me through. I was too embarrassed by the physical hits I took that it silenced me. I am woman, hear me roar. I put up with too much shit to be silenced. Thank you. Now, if you can identify with being silenced, I'm gonna ask my cousins and my family to come up here. You know who you are. You know who you are. There's this affirmation I want you to remember and sing in your spirit every time you think about being silenced. And it says, I won't be silenced no more. 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 I won't be silent no more. I won't be I won't be silenced no more. I won't be silenced no more. I won't be silenced no more. So, that pretty much wraps it up. I just want you to know. Y'all, because I had to sing. But I'm gonna open up the floor right now for any Q&As. Some of you already have the books. If you have a question, go ahead. I'm here. Any questions, anything? Before we go sign books.
I have a question.
Yes.
How was it to
be that vulnerable to like open yourself up like that? You know, put it in print, put it out there for everybody. You know, like what was that process?
I knew the potential and the power that it had when I wrote. When I spent time writing the piece, it literally felt like I was healed right after I wrote that. And there were a lot of my friends who were going through similar things. It may have not been marriage, but in relationships. And when I would share that piece with them, or share a piece, it would be the very thing that catapults them into change. And to realize, okay, I'm in a toxic relationship. I may not leave today, but I identify with this. And I may be preparing myself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually to go. So just to be vulnerable and knowing that there's so many of us hurting. There's so many women that are silenced in relationships that want to get out and they can't speak. They just endure abuse, whether it's verbal, emotional, physical. And we stay, we feel stuck. And I'm just here to say, listen, we're not stuck. We have a fierce life after we let go of that garbage. So, yes. Yeah. Anybody else? She's how old?
11.
She's 11.
Wow.
Social media, she's 11. Did I ever tell myself that I would ever do it or make it? Yes. Even as I was saying these poems in front of you, I was doubting myself. But yes, I do wrestle with that from time to time. Just knowing, you throw an event together, you don't even know. I doubt anybody was gonna show up. So you deal with that. And I find that it's not a weakness, but it's a strength, because it allows you to show that you're still humble. You're still humble. And that at the end of the day, when things do blow up, because I believe it will, I won't be cocky. I'll still be humble, because I'm gonna remember this. Thank you, love. Yeah, what's your question?
My question is, when you write, how do you get the writing to work around on the
Well, actually, it starts in my head. Like I'll hear, it comes from music. Music is my inspiration. I hear tracks in my head and I'm like, I need to write something to this. Because when I hear it, I feel something different. And I want to get that out. But to get it on paper is easy, is getting it out with the words. Because you fear that you're going to jack up. Because I jacked up some songs. I sure did. Because the music was so good. And it's hard to get it out in words than it is on paper and in my head. The words are harder. Because I wrestle with, here it is me going deeper and being vulnerable. I realized when the person told me that I wasn't a poet, that it didn't just cause me to not perform anymore, but it also caused me to doubt that I could get up here and never do it again. So me coming in here and doing this again, this is like probably 10 or 15 years ever hitting the mic ever again. So, yeah. So saying it and speaking it is hard.
Not exactly a question, but can you say or read or rephrase one of your favorite quote or passage in the book?
Yes. Would you like me to read a passage from the book? Yes. So, can somebody get her a copy of the book so she can look at the titles and then pick one? And I will do a freebie.
I wanted you to read your favorite.
Oh, my favorite. Oh, my favorite. I got 12. So I can't do that. Jesus had 12. But I got 12. I can't do 12. Just one. You sure you don't want to pick one?
I'll take it.
Yeah. All right. Yes.
Merry-go-round.
Ooh. requests. And a lot of these guys were penned but never spoken, like she said. So this will be my first time.
Let's go.
Merry-go-round. And it's spelled, I apologize, MARI-go-round. We hopped on this merry-go-round too early. I wanted to ride this ride with you so bad. You were fearful, yet my ultimatum made you hop on. We hopped on this merry-go-round with our eyes closed. I trusted and loved you purely. You lied and hid your disguise. We hopped on this merry-go-round with our hearts closed. My eyes open to the lies in disguise. You told me I was losing my mind. We stayed on this merry-go-round, and we both got sick of the round and round. We both stayed on this merry-go-round for many years, so many years, all full of lies. We didn't have to ride this merry-go-round another year. Let's jump off. Any more Q&As? I know somebody's gonna ask, so what was that about? Well, see what had happened was, I knew my marriage was dead a long time ago, and I was in denial. Another question.
So what's next for you now that you've come on the other side and you're victorious? What's ahead? Like a part two?
Oh, yes.
You know.
Book two, within a year span. You need Rotten to Soup to circulate for a year, let it become a bestseller. Maybe take some of the poetic works, do some skits to it. But book two is definitely in the making. And I do plan to release and share snippets of some of the most recent stuff I share on my podcast. But for now, every month is to do an event. It's to just get Rotten Soup out there. So next month I'm planning to do a wine and cheese. A wine and cheese. Kids cannot come. No kids can come. Sorry, no wine for kids. But for the fizzy bubbly, we can have adults there, and it's going to be an intimate Q&A where you can ask, can you read a poem? This poem right here, when I read it, it hit me really hard. What is this about? What was your mind frame when you wrote that? So that's next. So several events, and then another book in a year. Any Q&As? No more questions? Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Over there at the lovely table with Karen, I have very limited amount of shirts left. And the shirt is literally just my signature Zulmi. That's what it is. Zulmi is actually the name of my business that I have birthed around my poetic work and my poetic gift. There's also some bookmarks. If you didn't RSVP, I know you didn't get one, but we have it for sale for $3. $3, okay? And we also have the book. All right, there are copies of the book. I will be sitting over there once you grab your book and sign each copy for you. All right, again, I do have, I take cash. I do magnet strips. I got the little chip thing, Squarespace, and Cash App, which is a Rotten Soup. All right, I'll meet you guys at the back. Thank you again, everyone. Thank you for coming. You did not have to come. But thank you. Thank you. I love you all. Thank you. All right. I want to say thank you to all my viewers. I appreciate you. I love you. And look forward to the next event. Thank you. Share this. Share this video with other people. Rotten Soup for everyone. All right. Hold on. I need what you